not a great home screen.
That's fine. I'm going to be making up a new splash screen. Basically, I'm going to get basically pictures of all the chibis and throw them out there for one, universal one.
Nice. At some point we need an updated female Tuki chibi.
You mean one with actual chesticles? Okay, alright. Nice. Okay. Check. Triple check. Infinity check. Sure, why not? And I think this is the screen. Hey, look at that. It's a thing. And I even managed to get a fade in. It's almost like I'm learning or some shit. But I don't pay attention to those rumors.
What day are we on?
Friday?
There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna need your map.
My map?
Yeah, I want it. That way I can put it behind me instead of just this random screen.
You should put a face behind you.
Kevin's beautiful face, his long, luscious hair.
I just said my face. None of the otherwise.
Well, that wouldn't really fit with the theme here.
Right.
Oh, isn't
Not
it?
underwear. Oh, whatever.
We have at least 5 notably gorgeous people in our group right now.
Well, on that note, hello everyone. Welcome to Friday Night D&D. I hope everybody's got their plot water. Everybody's ready for some shenanigans and chicanery and all the other words that rhyme and or start with sh. I can't think of any right now. It's been a long day. So what we got going on here is the first episode streamed of the campaign that should never have been. This is some fun shit and proof that bards ruin everything. Or do they?
They absolutely do.
Spoiler alert, they make them better. And they make campaigns where none were supposed to be. So, yeah. We're going to jump in here pretty quick. I just want to let anybody who would see this super quick here. We have our delightful people in chibi form. It is a delight. Going from the front of the order back, just in a quick succession here. We have a Smoke Ganazi named Shaden. We have a science experiment gone horribly awry named Gowan. I'm going to guess a gray elf, or just a high elf. Wood elf. It's the pale hair. It really throws me off. But a wood elf named Tuki, a wizard named Eulifia, a cleric named Hawk and a monk named Remy for our. It's fun. But without any further ado, I will cast things over to our delightful and absolutely well prepared and totally not annoyed with me DM.
Oh,
Those last two might be lies.
Oh, I was saying it sarcastically, so that's fine.
Alright, so last we left off in intermission. Six pirates had been able to pledge their loyalty to this new banner under the Firehawk. And
boo.
alright. Three of them, two who had tried to resist the zone of truth and lie, and of course were found out, and the final one who had just straight out denied wanting anything to do with this. So, 3 plus Gerald makes 4 pirates who refuse to accept this fate.
If they only knew the other options.
I mean, they watched you do it. They're still idiots.
Some of them are suffering from scurvy right now. It's fine.
We've got Goen, Avera, Tuki, and Shaden up deck handling this issue, while below deck, Hawk has gone to check on the smaller of the group. We will start with what we're going to do with these pirates.
Okay. So, all the while we've got the groups kind of set up, I got my arm around Gerald, kind of clenched, got him nice and tied up against my side there, hand with the little bit of claw going on, just kind of casually tapping at his collarbone, just enough to let him, to keep it in his mind that that's all right there. Personally, I'm a little surprised that 6 of them the 6 of them that didn't resist Zone of Truth had all been on board with this, which is nice. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, you just drowned their captain and half a dozen of their crew members.
Hey, that's why I expected the number to be yeah, we have our hesitation. We kind of we're scared of what's going to happen to us. But no, 6 of them are just on board.
All right.
That was the question. If they didn't resist it and, they didn't say that they didn't want anything to do with it and they were being truthful, hey, awesome, cool shit. But I'll just kind of So Gerald, how you tell me, we're pretty close right now. How does that make you feel, just seeing all of this? Good? Does that surprise you at all?
Gerald, quote unquote Gerald, not his name.
I don't care.
Teeth clenched, glaring at you. It doesn't seem like he's lost his nerve yet, but he's not willing to make conversation with you currently.
I mean, come on. Come on, Gerald. You give me something here.
You fuckers are gonna do what you want. He'll shake his head.
That's some really big talk for people who attacked us out of the blue. But you know what? Some people, they just don't. You don't appreciate irony, do you? We just reverse pirated you. You knew this was going to happen eventually. You knew this was going to happen. You had to know. But, you know, we've got some of your people. These are the people here. See these 6 here? They're going to make something of themselves. They have that opportunity. Now, these 3 over here, they're fucked. I'm just going to tell you straight out. They are fucked. They didn't play by the rules, and that's fine. You, I knew you weren't going to play by the rules, Gerald. You've always been a little shit like that. But that's fine. The problem is, you threatened what was mine. And that's where we've got a problem. See, you're not getting their chance. You get to go straight to hell. And I will pull out my gun to his temple and execute him. Just straight up right there.
There are a few gaps of shock that just run through the crowd. You will notice Avera goes stiff. And it's followed by a very eerie silence.
All right. There's a Gerald.
That's a good question. Goen would have heard it from under deck.
See, here's the thing. It's technically a force effect. There's no gunpowder retort.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. So we will accept that nobody under deck heard it.
Probably not. Especially if no one, like, screamed or anything. Just... Okay, well, you are just going to just kind of nonchalantly pitch him over the side. All right. So, that's that taken care of. Let it be known that if anyone gets a funny idea from here on out, they're not going to be dealt with, well, they're going to be dealt with appropriately. Now, as for you 6 gentlemen, welcome. You have followed the rules, and your hearts have been determined to be true. So, we are going to have some talks about our business relation. And you'll find that we're going to be civil about things. Like I told well, where'd Gerald go? Yeah, whatever. We'll catch up with him later. In fact, actually, you 3. I'm putting you in charge. Go find Gerald.
There will be a stunned expression on all their faces as it reads, "This guy's got to be kidding us."
You have your orders.
You want us to go in after a corpse?
I don't know where he went. Go find Gerald. He's got a recognizable face. I'm sure you'll find him.
Absolutely not.
Ladies, perhaps you can encourage these fine men.
Shaden will nod, pulling her, and look to Tuki to take lead, seeing as she'd been the one to rid the other pirates of their lives.
Now, you can either go and find Gerald, or my girls here, they can send you to him. I give you 5 seconds to make your decision, gentlemen.
Tuki is smiling madly.
1, 2.
We'll drown. You want us to jump off the ship?
Well, I mean, that's a better chance for you, isn't it? Otherwise, we're pitching your corpses to feed the sharks. Do you want a 0 chance? Or do you want a slim chance? Although I'm pretty sure all of you are pretty noticeably pirates. So, I mean, you'd have to negotiate that with anybody who would potentially, find you. 3.
At least give us a dinghy.
Oh no, you didn't play my game. You didn't play by the rules. You get jack shit. 4.
Again with the stunned silence.
You know, just look at the other girls on deck. It's like, arms wide, just like, I was fair. I gave them the chance. I gave them all the chances, right? Yeah?
She will allow you a nod.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel good about this. 5. Fire.
Fire?
Yes, I fire on them.
With your gun.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck.
just making sure we're not pulling a Scotty.
No. We don't have an extra boat. But yeah, I will fire them off and let them go. Granted, I'm firing basically a warning shot, but I'll let the other 3 dispatch them at their leisure. And by leisure, I mean immediately.
So you're just firing warning shots and
Yeah.
expecting her to rid the pirates.
Well, they knew what was going on.
There.
And hell, at least Tukey and Shaden said that they were getting ready to do it, so...
Yeah.
Ah, damn. This could have been quick, but... Girls? Go and get them.
As Shaden will fully withdraw her sword and step forward, one of the pirates loses nerves and dives off the side of the boat. Well, I suppose that was easy.
2 left.
Tukey will, with a big evil smile on her face, do her druidy juju and turn into a big smiling bear.
There's a shout from one of the men on your side. The one of them that are being spared this fate as you turn into a bear. Are you doing anything with your bear form?
Well, just kind of smiling and walking at him, waiting for him to lose his nerve and die. But if he doesn't, then yeah, we can throw it.
Oh, you approach me? You're not running away? Of course I'm approaching. I can't maul you to death from over here. I really need to watch that show.
18. Yeah, no, they're keeping their nerve. They're almost braced as if they're going to really take on a bear. Perhaps it's the adrenaline.
We can take her? Oh shit, we've just been disarmed. Yeah.
Oh, this is quite annoying. Avera will then spread her wings and take off. And flying low, she will grab one of them by the collar and drag them back, dropping them off the side of the boat.
Can I hook? There's one more left, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. I want to hook him with my big bear claw and just kind of toss him off.
All right, you can do that. I don't know, perhaps a strength chest?
Yeah, I don't have a bear sheet. I've never used this for actual combat-ish purposes before.
That is very true.
I'm pretty sure they've got like a +5 to strength. Or a +5 to their roll.
I'm trying to look at that now.
I don't have the monster manual with me.
Yeah, it's a +4.
Okay.
Go Tukey, yeet that guy off the boat. Get fucked.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that guy just goes flying into the water. Jaden will return her sword to its sheath as Avera will land beside you, going. Quite the display, she'll mention.
Well, look, I'm not an unreasonable person, but I'm gonna be honest. I mean what I say. Flat out. And that's something that every one of you can take to the bank here. I will deal with you fairly so long as you deal with us in good faith. And I'll keep my word so long as you do. I know what lives you guys have led. But you know what? If I was vengeful against everyone who's ever tried to kill me, well, let's just say I'd be in a much different place right now.
Alright, that's enough of that. We need to be going, if you're done.
Yeah, I'm pretty well done. Hey, between, Tukey, between you and Shay, I'm pretty sure one of you knew how to boat, right? Yeah? I
Bear shakes its head.
couldn't remember which one knew how to boat.
I mean, Shaden's been on a boat a few times, but she doesn't really know how to boat.
Wrong campaign.
Yee.
I know how to boat in like almost all the other ones, just not this one.
I know, right? A boat but navigator. I thought we had someone on here who knew how to navigate.
Let me check.
It's like either outright know a boat or knew how to chart a course.
I can pick flowers, pick locks, dress you guys up like other people, and make baskets, but that's about it.
You can be our Cooper.
Languages.
I mean, we could have Hawk have his divine abilities. That might help.
Oh yeah, I mean that could. I just thought we had somebody who was just straight up new.
Not from what I'm seeing in the character sheets I have. I am double checking Avera's character sheet.
I mean, these are the skills she's gonna learn, but
I mean, Avera's skills are definitely not in boats.
Oh yeah, big bold letters. Gang. That's a skill.
Hey, you know what?
Yes.
She's got not only proficiency but expertise in it. So that's that's a thing.
Oh, there's one right below it too. Whore.
Hey, uh,
Red.
some people sing for money. I don't judge.
Yeah, okay, so none of my girls have the ability.
None of them directly know how to vote. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine.
That's okay. Avera can probably charm one of these guys to do as she says.
Well, and I'm sure that you can learn.
I
Yes.
can learn it for an
I was gonna
hour.
say 2 out of 3 of these girls spent a disproportionate amount of their lives like in a dungeon. Not much boating going on.
They could have read a book.
Well, I think best bet is for Hawk to get his butt back up deck and divine some knowledge into his head about boating and running Avera through it.
These will be lessons on, but we've got enough crew here, and it's highly unlikely that the navigator was part of the boarding party. So
Oh yes, the navigator was not a part of the boarding party.
yeah, so we're fine on this trip.
He's not Gil.
What?
Nothing. Alright, well, Avera will begin her work getting the men back to their jobs. All sorts of soothing things over. Unlike Goen, she's not the kind to make such crude presentations.
I'll spend some time helping her, on board the crew technically.
Okay. Huck, let's jump to you because you went below deck prior to the men being dealt with. So you head back down to the lowest deck and you find both Avera and Remy are still there.
Remy.
Yes, Eulifia. Sorry. Eulifia and Remy are still there. Eulifia seems to be enjoying playing with the exotic birds. She has all of them out of their cage. All the cages have been cleaned. Fresh food and water have been put in them, and she is just enjoying playing with them, flying lowly to the ground and such. The birds also seem to have taken a liking to her. Remy, on the other hand, seems to be pacing from one end to the other end of this long deck. The golden fox following at their heels, not seeming to focus on anything other than Remy. As you come down, you will catch Eulifia's focus. Oh, Huck.
Well, you guys did a fantastic job, I see. A lot more than I had expected. Good job.
Eulifia will smile and kind of spread her arms out as the birds land and kind of show off her 4 new friends, all in different colors. Aren't they wonderful?
They are quite wonderful. Do you know anything about them?
Well, they're colorful. They seem to follow commands pretty well.
Well, that's at least 2 problems off the table.
I noticed that all of them have little messenger pockets, and she will move to gesture to one of the bird's legs, and indeed there seems to be a small pocket latched onto it.
Hawk will further examine.
Yes.
Interesting.
It seems these were messenger birds of somehow.
Remy, you doing okay? Seem to be pacing.
I was wondering when this thing would get tired and stop following me.
Never.
She'll stop in front of Hawk and the fox will sit down beside her.
Hawk will chuckle for himself to hold his finger out for the fox to sniff, see if he's allowed to touch.
The fox will sniff, but then kind of lean towards Remy. A bit shy.
He seems to take quite a liking to you. Do you seem annoyed by him?
She'll tilt her head. I don't know. I'm not sure. It did quite a bit of damage. And she will kind of gesture to the scratch marks across her shoulders and collarbone. But I suppose it was scared. Is Goen still helping Avera with it?
Well, you can put it like that, sure. But
There'll be a small bit of shock in her face when you say that. What do you mean by putting it like that?
seems like you have a lot in common with this little guy. You know, sharp claws and fierce.
Her eyes will narrow. Do I want to go up deck?
Well, you can. Introduce your little friend to everybody. Does he have a name?
Her teeth will grit. Brother, you're not answering my question.
Hawk will blush just a little tiny bit. Huh. That's the first time you called me that.
That will throw Remy off and she'll blush. Did you need help with something?
Just checking in is all. He'll glance behind to see if there's anybody coming down the area from the stairs.
Unless one of the party members followed, none of the pirates are free to explore currently.
So, what are your thoughts, both of you, about our new addition?
What do you mean, Hawk? Eulifia will ask.
Our new appointed captain, if you will.
Oh, Avera. Well, she seems nice. And she has wings, and I'd really like to fly with her.
His eyes will shift over to Remy.
Well, Goen seems to like her. She's kind of pouting.
Well, I didn't ask Goen, I asked Remy. He will smirk.
I don't know what I think of her yet. I haven't really had to deal with her.
Well, then I guess that's good.
I think she's handsy with Goen.
Goen, myself, anybody of the male race.
Well,
I
don't
only-
sell yourself short. I think she goes after the girls primarily.
Well, they did take the girls first when we were back at their manor.
Anyways, you guys did some good work.
Uh, I do think you're going to have to tell her to put the birds.
And with that, Remy will head upstairs, the golden fox following. Eulifia doesn't seem to have noticed, still canoodling with her new pets. She's quite enjoying herself.
On your way up, think of a good name for your little friend. If you don't, I will. I have plenty of.
Remy shudders visibly.
My name is Huck. His name is Fox.
But it's FAUX.
Exactly.
Oh god, no.
You guys understand me.
Well, I don't know. You don't spell your name with an E at the end, so.
That's because I'm not a loser.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
Anywho, so he'll laugh to Remy's reaction, and then turn back to Eulifia. So, are you planning on keeping all these birds?
Can I? Is that okay? Where would we put them? Goen's cabin's really small.
It is very small. Very, so very small.
But
It's how you use it, damn it!
You're not present, damn it!
well, we could teach them to just stay outside while we sleep, and they could just follow us around, and maybe I could get them leashes. Ooh, they could fly with me.
That is quite the idea. How about there is another idea instead.
What?
They can all be yours, yes, of course. But you said there was 4.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe 3 can stay in a location, like university or something, and 1 can travel with you. That's much more manageable.
I don't like what I've heard of your university.
Well, not at the university. There's a lot of greenery surrounding and a lot of trees that they can live in.
I guess I'd be happier if I was living in a green place. But do they have to go now?
No. Right now, they should, well, at least while we're asleep, they should stay in their cages. But during the day, and whenever you're awake, they can stay with you.
She'll give you a half smile, realizing you're compromising with her.
I see what shit you're trying to pull.
Avila used to do this kind of thing. Not as nice, though.
Oh, yeah?
Alright, I'll put them back in their cages. At least they have fresh food and water. And I cleaned everything out.
You did great. But you don't have to close the cages. I'm sure they're trained enough to stay in their cage.
She will nod and move to put the birds away. Is there anything else you'd like to cover?
Acquiring minds, wonder about what Adele used to do that you were just referring to.
She'll smirk. Well, I mean, she used to lay everything out on the table and we'd negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were doing a little bit of that.
Well, not entirely.
Not entirely.
No, because normally a negotiation would have had something in it for me. He'll smirk.
She'll turn red and accidentally shove one of the birds into their cages a little too roughly, making it squawk.
Well, maybe I should concentrate on this. I'm sure they need you upstairs. I mean, Remy really doesn't seem happy with Avera. Maybe you should make sure Remy doesn't hurt anybody.
Oh, I would gladly watch Remy hurt her. You're right. I we should go upstairs. That's all.
Alright. Avera and Goen are working side by side on finishing getting things settled after such things. I'm sure you guys are working on navigation with the navigator, who is probably feeling quite nervous between the two of you.
Look, man. We're good. Clean slate. Don't even worry about it. We're just trying to learn what it is you do.
A bit tense, the young male will kind of nod, not much for words, and continuously glancing nervously over at Avera. We'll begin to lay the maps out for you guys.
Is there anything you need me to help you with for this?
You guys said you were headed for the port, right?
That's right.
You know where the port is. I can get that far.
Awesome.
Tuki, is there anything you are doing now that the motion has settled?
The bear, 'cause she's still a bear for the time being, is totally like leaning over the edge, watching the guy struggle for as long as she can see.
All right. Tuki getting into her sadistic side.
She's got a bet going on with herself.
Oh, yeah?
She picked one to be the survivor. She's seeing if she's right.
She's gonna bet with herself, be like, okay, if that one drowns first, Shaden gets 10 because he's on the left cheek. But if that one drowns first, 7 on the right.
Yep.
Hey, that follows.
All right. Shaden, of course, is staying close to Tuki. She doesn't trust these pirates at all. And the navigator will begin to inform Avera what she needs the men to do to get them to set sail. And you guys will be off soon. Remy will have found a place to lean back in the shadows and glare at Avera. As she's far too cozy with being beside Goen. And I'm sure Hawk and Olivia will come up deck eventually.
Yo, Rem, come check this out. It's actually pretty cool. We got maps.
How much space was that curtain?
What curtain?
Because you said there was a curtain over the cages before.
Oh, yeah. No, it was like a thrown over blanket, a sheet to say.
So
It was just to hide it. It wasn't a hung curtain.
Oh, damn. That would have been great coverage.
And I believe that the only cage that was covered was the fox's cage.
Oh,
For good reason, but...
I pictured that on all of them. Talking, yeah, notice a fuming little, very bright pink-haired elf, may I add. I think she should roll stealth for this reason.
Yeah, you guys would notice because the sun is coming up. You had been attacked at the dead of night. Well, not quite dead of night, but still, it was dark when you guys were attacked, and the sun is beginning to come up.
Sun is rising.
Hawk will step like right behind Remy's side, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Will he be able to tell what she's specifically glaring at?
I can picture Hawk leaning down quietly and slowly enough that he's not noticed, following her line of sight, looking up, looking back at Remy, checking the line of sight again, seeing that it's Avera. Or perhaps Goen, they're standing next to each other.
So should I assume that it's a Vera wearing it right now?
Huffing, the pink-haired elf will turn on their brother. Don't you have things to do?
Seems like we're on a mission. We haven't arrived at the university yet. No. So, and quite frankly, it's not a library on this.
She will breathe deeply and glance back at Goen as he calls for her to join them. Oh, I should go there.
That is entirely up to you.
Sighing again, with a almost pained expression, the elf will head across the deck, the golden fox close behind their heels.
Do you have a name yet?
Stop asking.
Great, I'll send you a few suggestions.
She'll ignore you.
Huck will smirk down to you if you have any name suggestions.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I just love having a little innocent bird next to me.
You were gonna get lich slapped pretty quick here.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna. Eventually, the drow is going to be displeased with you.
That's fine. This is what sibling love's supposed to be like, right?
Oh, right. Remy will join you, Goen, if you have anything.
Basically, I'm showing Remy the maps that they have, because this is likely both of our first times even seeing a map of this goddamn place. Or at least it is for me, and I'm excited. Remy might have seen maps.
No, Remy was not allowed maps. So,
Then this is potentially exciting for both of us.
yes, this will intrigue them out of their Yandere rage.
That's always a plus.
Alright, so you guys are going to end up selling. Let's see, you left port about noon. There was a delay. Say that you guys are going to reach port about late afternoon.
Cool.
Is there anything specific you are doing during that time?
No, not specifically.
Hawk will hunker down and start studying from his language book that he acquired in
Alright. Let me see if I wrote down notes about. So I'm always well prepared.
Oh, were you looking for the name of the...
Nope.
tell you which one I want to study.
No,
Ah,
that is not how this works.
why?
Alright, so you will know as you're flipping through the book, you first start coming across languages that you already know. But about in the middle of the book, you come across one that slightly familiar but different. And you can roll an intelligence check to see if you can understand it. And with a whopping 4, yeah, no, this looks like gibberish.
I hate my life right now.
You are distracted by Bird Girl.
I was what?
You're distracted by the Bird Girl.
That's true. Yeah, put a blanket over yourself.
Rude.
Hide under the bed for a few hours.
Did you hunker down in one of the bunks? Is that where you are?
And we're not in the same side of this last time. Do we have rooms, or is it just like a big open?
There's a bunch of different sectioned off rooms. They've got a few hammocks in them. Some of them have a few bunks in them. They're very disorganized. It seems first come, first grab.
You will find one that will better suit Olivia and her wings, and nothing.
Okay. A bed then.
I mean, if you hang a hammock up high enough, she can lie on her back and have the wings kind of draped over.
That's what I'm thinking. Kind of like she can take the top hammock, he could take the bottom hammock, kind of thing.
And you would have a curtain.
Exactly.
Yes, as these dark wings come cascading down on either side of you.
Ooh, they're blackout curtains.
Feels kind of like this.
If you begin stroking her feathers, you're going to notice her wings twitching.
The cold, icy hand of death near you.
Huck, don't do that.
Oh, sorry. They're just very interesting.
You'll hear a groan of embarrassment, but no more words.
Oswald, for probably the first time in a long time, pull out his notes book for races and start making notes of what you.
As you are making notes, you feel this cold seeping down your spine.
No.
This sensation is familiar. You can tell it's the dro, and it's probably a warning.
You will think that. Oh well. Hello.
Mothers never approve of their daughter's first boyfriend.
There will be no answer, but that cold stays for quite a bit.
Yeah, well, that's nice. I kind of liked it more when you bugs go in only.
All right, Tuki, are you doing anything?
After the pirates are no longer in view, she will drop her form. And I don't know. Go back to our little bed mat and look at the stars with.
Well, you guys can watch the sunrise as it is dawning. But Shaden's definitely looking in the need of a slight nap.
Ah, well, that makes sense because she's been up for like 2 days.
Well, one of those days, not quite so much, but she didn't get to finish her full rest.
Yes, more or less been up for like 2 days.
Yeah. So you guys can hunker down and probably nap. Or at least Shaden will get one in. But otherwise...
She will nap. She only needs like 4 hours in. But
Alright.
do you the sun's coming up. Do you want to try to find somewhere below deck where it's dark?
No, the warmth is nice.
Okay.
Is she always warm?
And she enjoys the heat, much like the tiefling.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
Yeah. Although she
So-
doesn't, she's too pale to be nude sunbathing.
well, Shannon is not nude sunbathing. Though she is going to move her hair and enjoy the sun cascading over her back.
Kate.
Well, yes. In that case, Tuki is fine with sleep.
Alright, so you guys chill out for the majority of the day as you're waiting for this ship to hopefully get to port.
When I inevitably have to sleep, I am totally alarming the room and dragging Remy in.
You're totally what?
I drag Remy into a private room and use alarm on the area so no one else gets in without me knowing.
Remy will go a bit reluctantly. The fox still following behind.
I see. Does it look like it's an intelligent animal, or is it just fixated?
Let's roll something for that. Like, you gonna guess here, maybe nature?
I mean, nature if it's an actual natural thing.
Why don't you tell me what you're gonna roll?
Perception? No.
Alright, roll perception.
Woo! Advantage roll. Let's see. 17 plus 13. 30. Does it behave like a thing? Does it behave like a natural thing or a supernatural thing?
It is. It's definitely behaving very intelligently. You see it will watch conversations, study the surrounding area, and though it won't leave Remy's side, it's not exactly watching her constantly. It's not fixated.
Okay, so it's behaving with more than traditional fox-like intelligence.
Yes.
I will try and converse with it in Felpool to start with. Why not?
In Felpool.
Felpool.
All right.
I'll see if it understands meow meow meow.
Exactly like that?
I can't. Hi, how's it going? Do you have a name? In Felpool.
Remy will look at you oddly as you begin to talk to the fox.
Meow 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 meow.
The fox will stare at you, tilt its head.
I mean, that was a total long shot. I get that. All right. You know what? If it behaves with a supernatural intelligence, let's see if it's got if it's not like a disguised kitsune or something. I will speak to the same phrase to it in Sylvan. Let me speak the fairy language at you. See if that doesn't do anything.
I'm here. Just ask Hawk to come up.
That's gonna. If I can't figure it out, I'm pretty sure you can. Or I could cast, like comprehend languages or tongues or something.
The fox will stand, kind of do a rotation around Remy, and then sit back down.
Now here's the thing: did it look like it was it understood?
It seemed to understand a bit. I mean, didn't look puzzled, didn't whimper, didn't growl.
So can I take that as a yes then?
The movement, though odd, wasn't random, it was purposeful. And that is up to your discretion.
All right. Nod if you understand me.
You said that in Sylvan?
Yes.
Slowly, the fox will tilt its head one way and then another.
I mean, that's kind of a nod.
Maybe.
All right, try this. Lift your right paw. If you understand me.
Still in Sylvan then?
Yes. Seems to be my best bet right now.
Well, at least you're speaking to this one in a tongue I can understand. Remy will kind of pout as they move to sit down. The fox will immediately break concentration with you and follow.
So Remy does speak Sylvan, right?
Indeed.
Okay. Okay, so like everything else around here, it doesn't quite like me. Why don't you try, Rem? No, I tried to talk in Felpool. Stop meowing. Didn't work.
Sorry, I have a cat trying to cuddle with my notebook.
You'll hear a faint voice in the back of Remy's head.
Remy will look at the fox. I don't know if it doesn't not like you. It's just it hasn't spoken, barked, or whatever foxes do. I can't say I've ever been around one.
I mean, what does a fox say?
Oh God! Somebody kill me.
You brought this on yourself.
It was only a matter of time. Welcome to having Gowan in the party.
All right, so switching over to Sylvan, Remy will look down at the fox. That's going. We like him. And
Now, don't lie to the fox.
Yeah, I know, really.
I suppose if you can understand, perhaps you should go greet him instead of following me around.
the fox will whimper and kind of set its head on its paws, staring up at Remy with its wide orange eyes. Do you think it understood that?
Maybe? Question mark? Trademark? I mean, honestly, Sylvan was the best bet we've gotten out of the critter so far. I mean, I can't blame it for wanting to follow you around, but did you do anything specific? Or were you just the one that let it out?
I pulled there was a cover on the cage and I just pulled it off and the thing jumped on me. And she will indicate to the scratch marks across her collarbone, shoulders, and chest.
You need those touched up there.
They're pretty shallow. I've had far worse at the manor.
You know what? We are going to go and use detect magic on all this. All this.
On the fox?
On the fox, on Remy's injuries.
All right. Remy's scratches do light up lightly. And then my next question is... No.
Your next question is an answer. What?
I don't know if I want to ask.
It'll give it away.
Yes.
Here, whisper it to me now.
I'm pretty sure that if it was some kind of curse, it wouldn't light up, right?
Yeah. Because the same thing happened to Remy.
So, yeah. Similar to what happened with Remy when you tried that.
Alright, so there's magic gripping both of them. The scratch marks there. Yeah, you know what? We'll follow that up with Identify.
On the fox or the...
Yes.
Yes to what?
I've got time. I've got curiosity. Fox first, then scratches.
Okay, I'm gonna need a rundown of what Identify might be able to pick up if this fox was indeed cursed to be a fox.
Well, I mean, the fact that the spell in question is a curse, that's a thing.
Alright. So you can identify that there is a curse actively working on the fox.
Okay. Now, is the same thing happening to Remy? Let me clarify. Are there now multiple curses on Remy?
Would you be able to really tell one curse from another?
I mean, they're from separate sources. It's multi-layer cursing.
Alright. Yes.
Okay. Now, the flavor of one of those curses links up with the fox, I would imagine? Question mark?
Indeed.
Okay. So it's like the same curse.
Yes.
Okay. The major question here is how much information can I get?
At least get fuck.
Well, this is the middle of the night. I'm kind of working on this one here.
Not the middle of the night, guys. You're killing me.
It's the middle of my night.
Well, yes, everybody is exhausted. They've been up for quite a while.
Yeah, yeah. If I touch a creature through I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. So, a curse for both of them. Alright, now let's see. That's great. Or hey. Okay. So. Alright, Remy.
Uh-huh.
Got a thing we might be able to pull off here and see what shakes loose.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, there's something hinky on or about this fox.
It seems pretty harmless now that it's calmed down.
Well, yeah, but there's something gripping it and tethering it to you. So, uh, the little scratch marks on you there. I'm seeing a link between Critter and you because of those scratches.
What kind of link?
I don't know. There's a kind of magic that has a similar flavor. And I'm wondering what's going on with that. I could get rid of it.
Get rid of the fox?
The magic that's affecting it.
You think you could?
I mean, in theory, yeah. I just don't know what would happen directly. You see this? You say this thing lunged at you when you drew open the tarp.
Oh, well, it was more like it lunged out of the cage and landed on me. And then it was almost as if it was trying to cling to me.
That's where the claw marks happened, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright. Weird question, Rem. Did you open the cage before it jumped out?
Yes. I pulled back the curtain and it lunged forward.
Okay, yeah, well, you opened the curtain, but was there like bars or a cage behind it, or was it literally just kept in there in...
Oh, it was on a leash, a chain.
Okay, well, that's weird. Hawk took the thing off,
Hawk took the collar off, yeah.
and then it jumped at you?
Well, it already was on top of me when he took it off.
Hmm.
The chain was just long enough for it to kind of get there.
Okay, so it was just in between a sheet, and it wasn't, like, in a box.
Well, there was a cage around it, just no door on the cage.
Alright, that's kind of what the hell. Huh.
I don't want the fox to get hurt.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, you haven't felt weird at all, have you?
Remy will tilt their head. Not really, I guess.
I mean, you haven't felt any like change or weird thoughts leap into your head since this critter decided to uh, get in touch with you.
It's telepathy? No.
Wait, it's been talking to you?
No, that's what I thought you were trying to say. It hasn't talked.
Oh no, no! After leaping on you, if there had been any like strange thoughts or uh, urges you couldn't explain, I don't know, craving for raw man flesh or baying at the moon or something weird.
Remy will kind of pinken. Well, I did think about pushing a bear over the side of the boat.
Most people decide they want to do that, but she's all right. She's all right.
She's very handsy with you.
She hasn't put her hands on me yet, and honestly, I think she knows better. We don't have that kind of relationship. It's fine. The only one the only one who's handsy with me is you. So we're good there.
Remy will blush as you're talking, and then yawn, largely. And you will notice that the scratches seem to be changing in color.
Two.
They seem to be lightning? You're not quite sure.
Look at the fox.
The fox's got its ears kind of pressed back, watching Remy.
You doing any of this?
There will be a whimper from the fox, and it will begin to pace, kind of stepping from one foot to the other.
All right. You know what? Here we go. We'll just spend it. We'll spend on tongues. Why not? Tongaza. If it can talk with any kind of language, let's see. Spell grants the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear and understand what it says. Lasts 1 hour. So you know what? I will use this on the fox. You're the one who made this happen.
I just feel bad that you're wasting a spell slot.
Hey, look. It's fine.
The thing seems to understand language, but it doesn't seem to speak one.
Well, now it can.
It can just speak any language now.
Any creature... Yeah, moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target and understand what it says.
The fox doesn't speak, though. It whimpers, it growls, but it doesn't speak.
It speaks fox.
It makes... Oh my god. It makes noises as a fox, but it doesn't, like, bark, gruff, meow, elephant noises.
I totally want the fox to make elephant noises now. So yeah, just... Okay, let's try this again. Do you know anything that's going on with this? Do you even know who you are? Do you even know what you are?
There's whimpering from the fox. I'm guessing you're still speaking to it in Sylvan?
Yeah. I mean, it can understand any language that I'm speaking to it.
Okay, that helps. It whimpers, does more pacing, begins to make circles around Remy.
Okay, long shot, but animal handling to figure out what the hell.
Trying to understand the Morse code.
Trying to understand its intent.
Hey, you know who's proficient in animal handling?
Not me. However,
Well,
jack of all trades is a thing. So go. Rolled a 17 plus 7, so 24.
You can tell that the animal is highly concerned for Remy.
Yeah, I know there's a druid in the party. I'm trying to figure this out myself.
You should go have the druid speak fox to it.
It probably does have speak with animals, or at least can shortly.
Remy will give another yawn, and you notice that the scratch marks are beginning to fade from the normal gruesome red of being freshly scratched to this yellow tint.
Like, Remy's got jaundice, or they're like a magical looking.
Like a magical looking yellow, kind of like the golden fox you're standing with.
Okay, all right. They're within 100 feet. Dookie!
Tuki's trancing at the moment, yes. Trance doesn't mean actually asleep, so I guess she can maybe wake up and respond.
Yeah. Dookie, thine services are required in thy quartermaster's cabin. Some weird shit's going on.
Okay. What's wrong?
I need you to come here and doolittle a fox for me.
Okay, just a minute. And she will carefully get up, trying not to disturb Shay.
Shaden's pretty dead to the world.
That was sudden.
She was a little exhausted, so you'll be able to unwind yourself from her and head to Goen.
Is anyone from the party still above deck right now?
No. Oh, Vera is.
I don't know if that's better or worse than the pirates.
Fair.
No, Avera fears her. So,
I could not agree more.
but Avera fears Tuki. She wouldn't want to incur her wrath.
I mean, that could be powerful.
So I'm assuming she's up by whatever the steering wheel of a ship is called.
Oh yeah, she's watching the navigator hardcore.
Everything
Cool.
Vera does is hardcore.
Yes.
Then, before she heads down, she's going to go to Avera and, I guess Gawain needs me for something. Can you keep an eye on her? Make sure no one does anything stupid that might require me to throw them overboard?
Vera will give a small smile. I suppose Could keep her company.
Does this include me?
Thanks, I'll be right back. And then she will... Huh?
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, and then she'll head down and try and find out where the hell Gowan...
Avera will watch the elf leave and then head towards the Gnazi.
Love's in the air.
So you find a very frantic wolf, or fox, sorry, wrong game, and Gowan, and Remy, who is looking very sleepy.
I'll catch Tukey up on what I know.
Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm. What's the question?
Do I need this prepared? I mean, I know I would, but I can cast it as a ritual. Do I need it prepared as a ritual?
You're fine in that case.
Okay. So, you want me to try and talk to it?
If you would, please. It seems to be smarter than your average bear, but I can't. There's like a curse or something connecting the two, as far as I can see, and that started to turn funny colors. So I'm a little concerned of Look, I'm not a furry, and I'd like to keep it from that. So, if we could find out what's going on, I would be greatly appreciative.
Ah, there's the button. Then, yes, Tukey will cast that as a ritual, which just means she's spending like 10 minutes doing druidy, juju, probably burning incense, that sort of.
During the time it takes Tukey to cast this, Remy slumps over.
Oh, I am just about ready to break this thing. So, let's hope we get some answers here.
The fox will begin to whimper loudly, still pacing about Remy. Unfortunately, guys, as I've been saying, this thing does not speak.
Well, yeah, but speak with animals is specific for, critters.
I can communicate with them. Doesn't
Verbal
have to speak.
communication.
Yeah?
Not to hint too hard.
So this fox makes no noise at all?
The fox can only whimper.
What, has it got its throat slashed or something?
Does it look like it's bleeding, Quinn?
It could have been it could have been an injury that it's technically healed from.
Or
Technically.
a part of the curse?
I'm just saying there's someone who can read minds on board.
All right, so you're not getting any kind of intent then, Tuki?
It doesn't seem to be able to communicate.
All right then. Well, only one thing left to do, and hope it kind of goes on both. We are going to break the curse on the fox using Greater Restoration.
Maybe.
It does say that one curse affecting can be broken.
Okay. You cast the spell on the fox. You feel a distinct resistance to this spell. But then there's a slight pop. And the fox begins to yowl. I don't know what foxes do.
But when it does it, I understand it.
Yeah. You will understand. It seems to be complaining of pain.
Okay.
Are you going to try to
Tell-
communicate back?
What can we do to help you?
Glancing to Tuki, the fox will make its chirpy fox noises. Doesn't bray like an elephant. Sorry, Quinn.
I'll live.
It will say to Tuki, she's changing. It can't be stopped.
She's changing? Like Remy, or she as in the fox is referring to itself in the weird way?
I don't know. Remy's hair is now gold colored.
You have an odd power. That.
It's saying that she's changing and it can't be stopped.
We'll see about that. Now, is that curse on both? Still holding on Remy?
Are you able to continue using detect magic?
Yeah.
Or identify, whichever one you were using to knock out the curse?
To detect the curse, identify. Yeah, I can. I'll have to blow another spell onto that one. But yeah, I'll definitely do it.
You can tell that the curse is increasing on Remy and reducing on the fox.
All right, you know what? I used Pact on that one. I will blow Greater Restoration on that curse onto Remy.
All right, you feel that same very strong resistance to your magic. It doesn't seem to have done anything,
though you're not seeing any further changes currently.
So it seems like the restoration has temporarily halted it.
Perhaps just slowed it down. You do notice that the fox's muzzle has come in a bit and their eyes are looking far more human.
All right. Well, no. All right. This is you are not stealing this. You.
Are you saying that in character?
Yeah. I'm a little freaked out right now.
All right. Tuki, you will, as the wolf does its sounds, or fox, sorry, fox does its sounds, you will understand that the fox isn't doing this. It is the curse.
Can you tell me what the curse is? How can we break it?
The fox will shake its head, and as it does so, Remy will grow fox ears.
Okay, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all.
And, the fox is slowly beginning to change a lot quicker.
Okay, you know what? Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Counterspell.
And hot here, all this crap going down.
I suppose they're not being all that quiet. What are you guys being quiet?
I am starting to lose my shit a little.
Okay, so Hawk is hearing things. At least muffled, pitchy sounds through walls.
Gently move around Olivia's wing to go upstairs to see what's going on.
Well, they're in a bunk on the same row as on the same deck as you. They're in one of the rooms.
Then
Okay. I don't know if the door was closed. You guys can tell me.
The door was definitely closed. But Tuki was allowed in, so it's not locked.
he'll give a gentle nod. Is everything okay?
No!
No, as in I can come in and help, or no, as in don't come in?
No, as in things are not okay.
Come in, Hawk.
He'll walk in and just stare for a second.
So, Counterspell did nothing? No roll or anything?
When Hawk walks in, he will find an almost human appearing thing with gold hair, ears, and tail, and an almost fox appearing thing with gold fur, hair, tail. They're about at the same percentage now. They're 50-50.
This has gone way beyond the acceptable level of furry. So, Counter didn't hit on anything.
Doesn't seem to have, no.
Alright, fine. Dispel.
It's not that kind of magic.
Is it magic at all? Because if it's magic, it was a curse.
Not quite.
It's a curse. Clearly, it was identified as such.
As
Even a 9th level curse will allow me a roll.
As with a few pops, Remy is suddenly full golden fox and sitting pretty much naked is a Remy looking thing in ways. Not quite. It looks about Remy sized, a bit rounder, not as angled. Also, no elf ears. It has these large fox ears and this bushy foxtail and golden hair. And otherwise sitting very nude on the floor.
Apple. Grab his holy symbol and hope for the best. I forgot how to do.
You roll a percentage dice and hope to get under your level.
That's what I'm really hoping for.
Isn't it the D100?
Like I said, percentage.
Okay.
So, you know, a 12% chance something significant will happen as far as this goes.
So it is the demon.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
Would you roll 28?
It's worth a try.
Hawk. A few moments of silence after you called upon Ginny. Yes, Ginny. You will hear his very soft voice in the back of your head. My, haven't been like a while.
What is this exactly? How can we help? Go think back, you most.
It's ancient. I don't know if it's anything you prop, but I suppose it's a type of lycanthropy. Lycanthropy?
But you should be able to understand.
Yes. It seems the two will trade back and forth. Or at least until it can be fixed.
How can we?
And because you rolled a 28, that is all you're getting. The voice will fade.
I will sigh, but thank him still. Can you repeat the last part so I can repeat that? So, this is supposedly a country.
Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy. And they seem to be just sharing.
The deity said changing back and forth.
And they will be changing back and forth. The theme. Anybody?
Quinn, are you having an aneurysm? I will take that as a yes.
Everything is fine.
I'm sorry, Quinn. Don't be mad at me.
You did this.
Wait, your face. Not even just your face. Everything.
I didn't mean for this piece to go on so long, but Goen was really trying to fix it.
And by all accounts, I should have had a chance.
You did a bit of something.
You know what's hilarious about this situation, though?
Oh, please give me a giggle.
The DM who gets so angry that we collect NPCs just delivered us one on a silver platter we didn't even ask for.
I don't know how long Goen's gonna let this one live.
I don't know. Does killing it fix things?
It would make it worse.
I can't
Only
think of
if it's a Remy-looking thing at that point, right? It can't switch places with Remy unless it's...
Is this reaction within story?
In story, Gowan is just looking there with the traditional blue screen face.
Well, now that it's happened, I think we can talk to it and maybe figure this out.
Could you then?
Let's try calmly, shall we?
The
Well,
new
it's-
fox-looking female, tiny female, will be sitting there quivering.
Oh yes, Hawk's going to take off his jacket and offer it to the being.
She will kind of jerk away from his approach, but then slowly take it, throw it on her. Are we doing anything else? I've clearly broken Quinn.
I
we
don't
have
know what you're
two
talking about.
Far better talkie types than Tukey in here.
Do you really want me trying?
This is what we called Hawk in for.
I have plenty of spell slots. Throw some stuff at me.
Well, if you guys aren't going to talk to it, it'll slowly get to its feet, coat draped over itself, and move to where the now Remy fox is.
What is going on here? Think you owe it to us to at least tell us what you know.
With the anger rolling off of Goen's words, the girl will turn a very worried look up to him. I don't... I've never been in contact with anyone
before.
She'll reach out and put a hand on Sleepy Fox of Remy.
What is your name?
I've never had one. These men called me.
You cut out there. Called her what?
Fox.
Makes sense. Pirates are so original.
I don't think they assumed I was just oddly colored and wanted to tell me. I was far from my class.
Your clan. Does your clan have an idea of how to reverse?
Perhaps.
Then where are you from?
One second.
I'm from the forest of Lenshi.
So offhand, where is that compared to where we're at?
Really? Really?
The university is here if anybody wants to know.
I didn't see the, I didn't see the,
You didn't what?
I didn't see the blip. I was being melodramatic at the time.
This is where you guys are.
Only
Yes.
mile. Fine.
This is where Lenshi is.
Cool.
Well,
Fan-flippin-tastic.
going. Obviously, you've casted quite a few spells today. How do you cast? Get me up to speed.
Well, seeing as how the most powerful restoration spell that I have outside of the thing that was made to break curses does nothing. And this is a prop, by the way. I have my book. I mean, the fucking things. Spell of greater restoration. There's like 2 things that are stronger. And I don't even know if one of them. Let me look at it to see if one of those things actually even does the damn thing that I need it to.
Perhaps we should end here tonight and pick up in forms.
What do you mean? I'm having fun.
Are you? Because I'm scared.
It's called acting.
Okay. Quinn is mad. Quinn is very mad.
Oh, well, I'm not. You see, here's the thing. On one hand, blah, 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 blah. On the other hand, well played. And on the third hand, where I'm not going to show you because of Twitch guideline rules, fuck you. Glenn is the... How fucked up? This heal got nerfed to hell. Just want to let you know. Heal doesn't do, like, the awesome things that once did. So, if we don't have remove curse ready to go, I think one of the two of you should be able to call upon at least in the morning or whatever time it is. I don't even know anymore.
You guys are slipping into afternoon quite quickly.
Time is warped and space is bendable.
That's cleric business, yo.
Thank you, Tukey. I appreciate the accent, too. Okay, so, Hawk. I don't suppose that that's in your repertoire for the day. Because we're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, because the juice I poured into this didn't seem to shake it.
Well, I can hack a skill for an hour, and I can try possibly learning something special. That could help.
You broken up.
How much would you guys hate me if I told you the plan behind this?
Well, considering Quinn's brain, we might need to.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I've seen it go rather mushy just this last couple of minutes.
I'm fine.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys right now that this was supposed to be like super weird, ancient, other plane magic. And there is one spell that can remove it.
And none of us have it.
It's an 8th level spell.
Oh.
8th level spell.
I was totally hoping for a wish.
Well, that will cure the damn thing because it's wish.
Hey, we have connections. Hey, we have connections.
I'm pretty sure it's not a wizard spell.
Valley, my darling. Your daughter's boyfriend's calling.
Please say that's not in character.
Oh God, no.
Let's just revisit the fact that Aveli only knows deadly things.
That's true.
Yeah, pretty sure that shit's not gonna fly. What?
So shall we end the game here for a bit? And everybody can cool down, we can pick up in forms?
Or we can just pick up.
Peace was never an option.
Quinn, I do it out of love.
Do you?
Gotta love it. The first time this game gets streamed is the time you melt Quinn's brain.
Motherfucker!
He was heated. Stop crap.
It is interesting, but fuck!
I told you you were gonna lose Remy. I warned you for months.
Oh shit, this means my reckoning's coming too, doesn't it?
Tuki, my dear, my sweet, mon petit chouchou, you will help me burn the world to the ground, yeah?
I mean, it'll take a while, but it'll grow back eventually.
A druid rationalizing that.
That's kind of how spore druids are supposed to think. Burn it all down to make way for new stuff.
So...
So, we will stop there for the night. I will start forms.
Okay.
Tune in next time. We'll see what new character I'm rolling up.
Oh god.
I don't think that's an idle threat, or really a threat, more as a character choice.
Give it 24 hours. You might change your mind.
Pretty sure I'm going to bum a ride from Tukey first shot I get, and going right to the heart of where these things were. I'm just saying, as far as a character-driven narrative. We'll see if people can try and convince me out of it. But until then, hey! Thank you all for joining us. It has been a blast. Everything is fine. Everything went wonderful. It was a good session. Good job. Good job, everyone. You did good.
I don't believe you.
Everything is fine. Everything is great. Nothing bad has happened. So, yes. Take care, everyone. Do we have an ETA on our next play?
Sunday will be Lost Souls? No, Wandwed. Sunday will be Wandwed.
Wandwed on Sunday. Awesome. Look forward to it. Adventures in the Frozen North. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, we're starting to get like little RP blocks to throw up here. It's going to be wonderful. So, yes, catch us. Why don't you join us again Sunday at noon Eastern, where nothing can hurt me. Not where it matters. But until then, take care, everyone. We'll see you later.